Go ahead.
Kelsey, tough loss tonight. Can you talk about the mental grind that your team needs to prepare for this second half of the season?
Yeah, I think there's a point in every season where it's definitely becomes mental more than anything. Obviously, people have had a month off. And 6 of us haven't. So that's definitely a new situation, but it's not an excuse. I mean, you gotta give credit to them. They shot 60% from the field and yeah, it's tough. It felt nasty tonight. It's so interesting to me, like just I'm probably gonna get fined, but at this point, it's hard because it's just I don't feel it's consistent. I don't feel it's consistent the way that they call the games. I don't feel it's consistent. And you know what? They made us pay, so it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. They were better than us tonight. And when I say consistent, I'm talking about the officiating.
One down just a little bit, just.
It's
That's fine.
it's okay.
Yeah. They're just kind of like this.
Kelsey, talk about some of the specific challenges you guys faced from a defensive standpoint against this team tonight. Obviously, with the, backdoor cuts down on the baseline and some of the options and the ways that they were able to score offensively. Just some of your thoughts as far as what they really presented to you from a defensive standpoint.
Yeah, they moved the ball extremely well. First in the league in assists per game. I mean, they had 28 tonight. I think they averaged like 24, 25. They kind of got whatever they wanted. And it's tough too, because it's like, okay, like you're trying to play physical, but when I say like the officiating doesn't let you do that, it puts you in a tough predicament because now you're letting them go freedom of movement. And I mean, they've shown all year that they're the best in freedom of movement, you know what I'm saying? So it's tough, but listen, at the end of the day, like we have to adjust, we have to adapt. And like I said, they made us pay on everything, threes in the paint, transition. We didn't really take away anything that they do well. So yeah, I mean, fortunately, we get another opportunity to play them again. So we're gonna have to do some major adjustments.
Yeah, so just by the way the game was going early on, I know they scored 26 in the first quarter, you ladies scored 25.
Yeah.
Could you tell, but just by the flow of the game, that it was going to be one of those where you needed to score a lot of points in order to beat them tonight?
Well, I think coach is always talking about like defensively, holding people under a certain amount in like quarter by quarter, so we didn't do that. And I was frustrated with myself, just I don't think I was physical enough early and kind of they got into a rhythm. And then of course, as a team, just because, maybe they hit a couple, we have to stay disciplined to the scheme of what we're doing, because over the course of the, so I think a lot of times we might have gotten away from the actual scheme just because, you're frustrated, someone makes a shot on you, you want to try to adjust, but the coaches have schemes for a reason, so yeah, I mean, like I said, credit to them, they shot 60%. I mean, it's really hard to win a game when the other team shoots 60%.
Kelsey, one of the top teams in the league, you guys played today. Do you feel any motivation for Friday when you face them again?
Hi, how are you? What's your name? Juan? Yeah, I think that, it's do or die time. So, absolutely.
Could you just talk about the importance of Courtney Williams is to this team? How tough it is to defend her? I mean, she kind of had her way, that 15-foot jumper. How tough is it to defend her, and how special does she add to this Minnesota team?
It's tough. I mean, you gotta give Courtney a lot of credit. Like, throughout I'm a big Courtney Williams fan. Like, I've watched her entire career, and she's just been able to really adapt tremendously to, whatever system she's in. And obviously, she's playing the highest level of basketball right now. Just, she cooked me tonight. There's really not much to say. Especially too, she's coming off mid-range jumpers. Like, there was times I'm going over, I'm going under. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be physical. I was trying, and she had it tonight. And there's when you get your ass kicked, you got to give the other people credit. You good?
Thank you.
All right, thank you very
Thanks.
much, guys.
Thank you.